Let's go to DILR strategy. A lot of people are not able to figure out how to actually even get started with DILR. I don't know, like, how do I answer a DILR set? I don't know how to solve even a single DILR set. कैसे करे? कहाँ से चालू कहाँ से करे? So I'll say that remember that for every DILR set, there's an easier version. So if you can't solve the DILR sets that came in say CAT 2023 or CAT 2024, the easiest version of it is to look at the base version. So if there is table with missing values, in CAT 2024 you had table with missing values, right? So what is table with missing values in its very very basic form? It is Sudoku. A table with missing values is basically there is missing value in a uh, column, there is missing value in a row. Based on the column clues and the row clues, you have to fill it. So in the most basic form, what do you have over there? You have a Sudoku. So start with solving Sudoku, so you at least know that how to actually backfill information. Like column का total है, so उससे backfill कैसे करता है? Row का total है, how to backfill. So start solving Sudokus. If you can't solve a single set, start there. If you can't solve a single LRDI set, arrangement bhi nahi, then do basic Einstein's puzzle. A lot of simple Einstein's puzzles come. I used to solve a type of a game that used to come, which was an online game called Inspector Parker, which was a simple Einstein's puzzle. It would be people arranged across levels, like there'd be a murderer, there'd be a murder weapon, there'd be a cause, etc. I think the Flash game is still available online. If you search Inspector Parker, you will find it. It is a simple game for actually practicing. So if you're actually looking for that, I would say that look at that and try to see that and try to solve that, because that is basic practice. But if you have that basic idea, then you can come to solving DILR questions. The idea of doing well in DILR is solve a lot of questions, solve a lot of know the representation format, and then solve practice sets. So for every type of DILR set, whether it is linear arrangement, whether it is circular arrangement, arrangement across levels, table with missing values, table with cumulative data, different type of charts, there is a simple representation format that is there. So use that representation format and try to solve that. Okay, if it is arrangement across levels, I have to draw it out in this way and then fill information. Then you start solving, you say that, okay, this representation format works. If I just follow the rules again and again, I get to an answer. Sometimes you'll not be able to solve a DILR set. Like if you're actually solving under pressure in a mock, you'll not be able to solve. So what should you do? Then you should go back after the mock is over and you should say that I couldn't solve this particular set. Let me see the representation format for it. Then you make a mental note. अगर ऐसे type का set आया तो ऐसे type का table बनाए. If this is the type of set, then this is the representation format. If that linkage between type of set and representation format is very clear with you, immediately as you see the set, you can start solving. So you don't have to think ki, now what should I do or what should be the first step. The more you solve, the more clear this link between representation format and set becomes, and between the type of set and representation format becomes, which means that I see a set, I see it's a scheduling set, immediately I start drawing the scheduling ka this. I have a vertical scheduling format, and then I immediately start filling it. So if you know the representation formats well, if you know the different types of sets well, then it becomes easier to make that link. So how should you actually go about it? See all the concept videos. We discuss in the concept videos each representation format, solve the accompanying concept test so that you use that representation format, then solve a lot of sets, because every time you solve a set, you use the representation format. If it works, then you remember that essay solve karna. Then it becomes clearer. Every time you're not able to solve a particular set, then you can go and back and say that, okay, how to actually use the representation format in this scenario, or what is the right representation format for this kind of set. Then it becomes easier for you to solve. Okay. Website for Sudoku. Sudoku, I like the NY times Sudoku. So if you go to NY times Sudoku, medium Sudoku, it's actually a fairly tough Sudoku. You can go to you can start with the easy Sudoku, then go to the medium Sudoku. Hard Sudoku, even I struggle with quite a bit. So go for either the easy ones, and then if you're able to solve easy ones fairly easily, then you can go to the medium ones.